Hello and welcome everybody to another Duskmourn House of Horror draft. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at Platinum 3. The goal is to maybe try to hit Diamond before Foundations comes out, but just letting you know, I have done enough Duskmourn drafts at this point where I'm not jamming 3 or 4 drafts a day, so we are ranking up slowly as you watch these videos. But we had a couple of nice runs. We got a trophy and then we had a 6-win finish. Hopefully we can get back to our trophy winning ways in this draft while having some fun and maybe trying to explore other archetypes if they're open. Now, before I head into this draft, I wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Check out TCGplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you want to pick up some booster boxes or singles for your commander deck or for your deck for the next FNM that you're going to play, make sure you check them out. Click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for top-of-the-line Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. We're talking about deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. Just so you know, on the weekend of November 15th through November 17th, Heavy Play will be at SCGCon Columbus. If you tell them that Paul sent you, you will get 10% off your purchase, even at the physical booth. So make sure you say hi. All right, here at Valgavott's Onslaught. I'm just going to say it every draft until I open another one. Wouldn't that just be awesome, right? Okay, so this pack stinks. This is literally one of the worst packs I've ever seen. There is literally nothing that I am happy taking here. These uncommons are all pretty mediocre. Norn can be okay in red-white aggro. Unsettling Twins is also fine, but neither of those cards really points me in a direction. I am first picking a Terramorphic Expanse because I am unhappy first picking any of these cards. Yes, I guess I could take Shrewd Storyteller and try to force green-white, but let's take Terramorphic Expanse and see what is it. There's no good removal spell. Yeah, I'm just going to take Terramorphic just because, like I said, I'm not happy with anything out of that pack, so let's just take this because we don't know what's going to be available. Rare is missing out of pack number 2. There is a Murder and a Monstrous Emergence. I prefer Emergence just for color preference. There's also a Most Valuable Slayer, but I'm kind of looking at the uncommons here. There is a Sawblade Skin Ripper versus a Defiant Survivor, both of which are pretty solid. You know, I haven't done the all-in survival deck in a bit. There was that Shrewd Storyteller. It could table. So, like I said, we only have a few drafts left before Foundations comes out, and I want to try to do different things instead of just always going for the most powerful card. So I think I would probably take the Sawblade Skin Ripper because in the Rakdos Sacrifice deck, this card is so strong. But I will take the Defiant Survivor because it might be a little bit worse than Skin Ripper. It keeps us a little bit more open, but if I end up in white-green and have ways to tap stuff down to be able to manifest Dread, that seems like a pretty cool payoff. So let's take the Survivor here. I mean, the pick could have still just been Survivor, to be fair. So let's go ahead and take that. And now, hey, maybe we can move into green-white. At common, we have Percussionist and Trapped in the Screen. Trapped in the Screen, I do like a little more. But there's a Split Skin Doll, which I do like more than Trapped in the Screen, so I'm going to take it here. This is just, again, it just looks like, hey, 2-mana, 2/1, but it's a lot. Just trust me on this. It is a lot better than Trapped in the Screen. And if you want the numbers on 17 lands, it's about 2%. It has a 2% higher win rate than Trapped in the Screen. So happy enough with this. And ooh, okay. Maybe we can do something here. There is an Orphans of the Wheat here. There's a Breakdown the Door as well, which is a card I really, really like. There's an Unsettling Twins, which is also fine. Ticket Booth Inside Out. So maybe we should be looking to lean into an aggressive direction. We'll see what the second color needs to be. It could certainly be red, given what we're seeing here. And we saw that Percussionist as well. But I'm going to take Orphans of the Wheat because it also works really, really nicely with the Defiant Survivor here. So looks like we're going to be leaning into an aggressive white strategy here. I will take Glimmerlight. I do like it more than the Hardened Escort. Hardened Escort is also pretty decent, but I just like this card a lot, especially in more aggressively slanted decks. So I will take that here over Cornfield and the Hardened Escort. Not seeing a million green, although now, okay. Hey, I haven't done the Survivor thing. Or I haven't had success drafting the survival deck, but hey, it feels like it's open, and I said I was going to explore all the archetypes. Is this Shrewd Storyteller time? There's literally 3 survival cards. Survival seems open. I actually think Root-Wise Survivor is still just better. like in a green-white aggro deck, this is still just a 3-mana. The problem is the upside for this is just so mediocre. I think Survivor actually is just the best of those options, so I'm going to take that here. And now we have this pack, which is quite weak. There's a Fear of Immobility. I don't really care about Grasping Longneck or Moldering Gym in this type of deck. I could take this as another top-end card and then just have 2 5s. There's also Neglected Manor as a speculative splash card. I'm going to take that. I just feel like this is just so replaceable, and I already have a 5-drop where potentially splashing a good black card is definitely in the cards here, especially now that I'm picking up a second copy of Neglected Manor, given that I'm not really seeing anything out of this pack. I mean, there's a hand that feeds, I guess. I'll take the Manor. Wow. Okay. There was a Shrewd Storyteller here that I thought was going to table, and somebody actually took it. What the heck? That's disappointing. All right, let's take some gems. Yeah, it's getting... We are not... these tables are kind of interesting. Maybe we can pivot into white-black. I'm not really going to want to play the long neck here. There's a Survivor, but that's not particularly good in... I don't think that's a particularly good card. So yeah, we only have 5 cards. I know we took some lands, but in order for this deck to be good, it has to be extremely open. And it does not seem to be extremely open at this point. But hey, we still have a lot more packs to go. Red didn't seem particularly open. What did seem open? White seemed reasonably open, but yeah. People are also just getting better at drafting this format, and alright. I don't even know if this card is particularly good, but I'm going to take it because it says Survival, and now we're going to slam Tyvar. I actually haven't been able to fully take advantage of Tyvar in general, so I'm really excited to play this card. It's just a really, really strong card. Also, it taps your things. So I have 3 Survival cards already, so let's take the Tyvar here, and yep, locking in green-white. Locking in green-white. Ooh, this one's interesting. I think I have to take Shelter by Ghost. Defiant Survivor is obviously great, especially with ways to survive. But this is a premium removal spell, and right now we have no removal spells at all. This card is amazing, especially in aggressively slanted decks, to just kind of force blockers out of the way. It's unfortunate that there's both Defiant Survivor and Lionheart Glimmer, both cards I really like in this archetype, along with the Spine Seeker, but we have to take Shelter by Ghost there. And then now, like I said, I'm still on the market for more removal, so let's take Trapped in the Screen. A bunch of good red cards and a Disturbing Mirth, but happy enough with a Trapped in the Screen here. And now there's an Optimistic Scavenger. So now we have to do an enchantment check. It is a 1-drop. It doesn't require that many enchantments for it to actually be good. So I think I'm going to take it here. The upside is simply too high. I have a Glimmerlight and a couple of enchantment removal spells, so I feel like it's very likely that this card does make its way into our deck. And now we have this pack, which is a bit of a miss. There's an Unnerving Grasp that I can potentially splash, or I can just take a Moldering Gym. But this feels more like a curve-out deck, where I just don't really care for Moldering Gym. There's also a Bashful Beastie, which is highly replaceable. I think I'm just going to take Unnerving Grasp as a speculative card, just because of how powerful it is. And now all of a sudden the packs are drying up. I guess I'll take a Bashful Beastie, but I don't really want to play it. And okay, at least we got a Spine Seeker Centipede here. Blue, I guess, is kind of open. But hey, with the Spine Seeker Centipede and a Terramorphic Expanse, if we pick up another Centipede, can certainly see a world where we can splash the Unnerving Grasp. This card is just really, really strong in general. All right, not super happy with this kind of configuration. Definitely have a lot of filler cards. But I do have Tyvar. Okay? Tyvar can go a long way. I kind of want cards like Manifest Dread to go with Savior of the Small. More ways to randomly self-mill myself while also curving out as big. So Wary Watchdogs and Manifest Dreads seem really good as ways to find more cheap creatures to put into my graveyard to get back with Savior of the Small. It's nice that I have Tyvar and Defiant Survivor as some cards to get back, which is okay. And I have 2 ways to tap down my creatures at the moment. Oh, I'm not sure about this Unnerving Grasp. Okay, there is a Dazzling Theater, which I don't care about. Emerge from the Cocoon, which I also don't care about. Say its name is okay, but I'm just going to take the white-green land. I don't really have that many Delirium cards here. Having a way to get back Tyvar is nice, but this feels like... I feel like green-white kind of wants to curve out a little bit, and obviously you can't really go too wrong with taking mana fixing. This makes it so that it's a lot easier to splash cards like the Unnerving Grasp. Here, I'm just going to take a Frantic Strength. Having access to this as just a random combat trick seems like it could be okay. This is a pretty weak pack. I'll take Let's Play a Game. I do have 2 black-white lands, but I don't see myself actually playing it. I have this here as an option just in case we get... Let's say we're lacking removal, and we get Drag to the Roots, Swarm Weaver, cards of that nature. Then the Neglected Manor can come into play here. Oh, wow. Norin with 3 cards left. Actually, I'm going to play the Frantic Strength. I also have the Optimistic Scavenger, which makes the Frantic Strength just a little bit better. So yeah, why don't we play that? Also, we just don't have close to enough playables here. So that is another reason to have to play it. Now we have an interesting pack. We have Patchwork Beastie and Fear of Surveillance. Both are good. You know, with the Optimistic Scavenger, I'm kind of leaning Fear of Surveillance. I feel like with this card, I mean, they're both kind of close. I don't really want to mill Tyvars. I do have the Savior of the Small, but this also surveils. I think it's somewhat close, but I think this deck's not super good at getting Delirium. So I will take the Fear of Surveillance there, just to go with that Scavenger as well. And now we have an interesting pack. We have Coordinated Clobbering and Unsettling Twins. And with all the survival cards and the fact that we're pretty light on removal, I'll take the Clobbering here. And here we have Monstrous Emergence, Overgrown Zealot, and Trapped in the Screen and Seized from Slumber. Definitely just taking Trapped in the Screen. All right, Scavenger definitely looking much, much better now. Now we'll take Fear of Exposure, another enchantment that also taps our survival cards down. Granted, we don't have that many survival cards. We have 3. But still seems like a totally fine card to play. And our enchantment count is now definitely growing here. We have 6 enchantments, so the Scavenger looking quite good. That's a Jolly Balloon Man, but there's also a Surgical Suite, and this card is fantastic. Very, very strong. So happy enough taking Surgical Suite out of this pack. So now we got what? 4 removal spells, a bunch of enchantments to go with the Scavenger, Tyvar as a bomb level creature. Looking okay. Looking okay. Cautiously optimistic here. Cautiously optimistic. Might have to play some of these cards on the right. And I do like Seize from Slumber, so happily putting that into my deck. So our removal now looking quite nice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal spells. That's good. Happy. These, if we don't play the 3 cards on the right, we have 18 cards. So yeah, we're gonna have to get maybe a little creative here with what we choose to play as our last few cards. Here, I will take the Friendly Teddy. I only have 4 2-mana plays for the time being, so might be forced to play that. Probably playing this Branch Snapper just to have another random big creature to play. Definitely a contested color combination. Somewhat. I guess I'll take a Moldering Gym. Then maybe we play the Unnerving Grasp with the Moldering Gym. And then we got to play 2 of those cards that we just cut. Probably the Friendly Teddy just to have a 2-mana play. It's pretty important to curve out still. Oh, I do really like Unsettling Twins. So I'll take that. And now I guess I don't have to play either of these cards. Unless I don't want to play the Friendly Teddy. There's also the Moldering Gym, which we could maybe not play as well. This looks like a solid 4-win green-white deck. Just the way we drew it up. Classic. The Rooms deck is open yet again. Yeah, so I guess we just have to choose between these mediocre creatures here on the right. MVS last pick is kind of crazy. I guess we could have been red-white aggro, but hey, we have a Tyvar. Okay, we have a Tyvar. We have hope. We have Tyvar, so we have hope. Okay. There's also Moldering Gym as an option. So, what do we want to do here? Probably just play 1 island. I don't have a ton of Manifest here. I have Unsettling Twins, and that's basically it. And this is our configuration. 13, 14, 15, 16 lands. Yeah, 16 lands with a Centipede, a Branch Snapper, and a Moldering Gem seems totally fine. And then let's combine it here so that we can separate out the spells. And this is more like a 4-mana play. Unnerving Grasp is also kind of a 4-mana play. Something like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Wouldn't mind another cheap thing to play, like a creature. What's our color situation? Okay. Still feel like I need more green because I have this double green card. Although having a bunch of these 8 white sources seems okay. Maybe we actually do need another white. I don't know. Like, I don't have to play this on turn 3. But I do have the Centipede and the Tyvar to get me the white source that I might need. Not really caring about the Possessed Goat. I really wish I had something cheap, but I do not. So then I have to kind of choose between the 4 or the 5 drop. And in that instance, I guess I just take the 4 drop. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it makes a huge difference which one we go with. So let's just play the Survivor and call it a day. All right. Green-white. Last time, my win rate with green-white, by the way, is like 30 or 40%. So it's really bad. So we'll see how this goes. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out to all the patrons here. Thank you so much for all of your support. All right, I got 4 lands and a Scavenger. I guess I'll keep. Ooh, we just drew Tyvar. That's awesome. No 2-drop here, which is unfortunate. Irreverent Gremlin, also unfortunate. Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's just do that. Let's get aggro. Get that Gremlin out of here. This is the Optimistic Scavenger trigger. Okay. Boom! It's gonna be pretty hard for them to kill this. Okay. Ghost Vacuum, okay. Look at my curve. I mean, if they kill the Tyvar, they kill the Tyvar, right? I just feel like I need to just put more creatures in play. I could have played the Moldering Gem, obviously. That's the most valuable Slayer from the opponent. And now I have an interesting choice to make. I can either play the Cautious Survivor, but that doesn't help me attack through the most valuable Slayer. Lifelink Ward 2. Okay, they called my bluff. They called my bluff. Alright. I'm going to play Cautious Survivor and keep these creatures up as unblockable. I don't really care about gaining 2 life right now. I could have done that as well, of course, but... So I can give my whole team +4/+4 next turn. It's pretty good. So I can attack with the Cautious Survivor and kill both of these. And I can also attack with Tyvar. But then it would be vulnerable next turn. So if they double block Tyvar, they take 8, 11, 15. So they can't double block Tyvar if I attack with everything. They can double block the Scavenger. Then they take 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Oh no, so they have to single block 2 things? Okay. Or double plus, yeah, okay. They have to single block 2 things. So this is actually great. Again, I'm leaving Tyvar vulnerable, but I literally get to eat 2 creatures here. And hopefully that's enough pressure to get them down. I haven't played with Tyvar much, so I don't actually know if this is correct. I could have certainly just like attack with 2 things, right? 3, 6, 10. You're dead. Okay. All right, Tyvar. Turn 1 Scavenger, turn 2 Shelter by Ghost, turn 3 Tyvar. Good enough to get it done. And I'm glad I played the Cautious Survivor over the Beastie. Just to have another cheap thing to play. Okay. Keys to success. Draw your Tyvar. Okay. Opponent on the play here. We're certainly keeping this. We have turn 2 Glimmerlight into turn 3 Moldering Gym, I guess. This is certainly, I mean, we have some filler cards here. We definitely have power as well. We definitely have some filler cards, as this archetype wasn't the most open somehow, some way. So what is our curve? Turn 2 Glimmerlight, turn 3 Gym, turn 4 Fear of Exposure into turn 5 Branch Snapper, something like that. Feels that way. Get our blue source here with the Moldering Gym. We need to draw our good cards. So, I was afraid of Prized Amalgam, I'm not gonna lie. Which is why I didn't attack, because they kept up 3 mana and passed. But now that they didn't play it, I will attack. Stick Twister, okay. 2 mana, huh? I think they would have countered Moldering Gym. So let's go ahead and play Rootwise Survivor. What the hell? No way you're playing Given the Violence. Nowhere to run? Alright, well, that's like the most reasonable card for them to have played there. Given everything. That's really unfortunate, though. Like, that's really unfortunate. Okay. Let's draw a card off of that. Both our lands come into play tapped, unfortunately. And I guess I'm interested in thinning out my deck here. So let's just go ahead and go get our planes. Given that I have enough green, it's better to play that than the cornfield. Man, I was really hoping for the Survivor to get there. That was brutal. Alright, they are doing a good job of trying to tempo me out here. Okay. Unsettling Twins, Manifest. Sure. And then Fear of Exposure, tap down this and this, I guess. I mean, if they're on 4 lands all removal, it's going to be tough, I guess. Unwilling Vessel, okay. Final Vengeance, nice. Off nowhere to run. They're getting us pretty good here, I will say. Just multi-spelling every turn is kind of savage. I would really appreciate it if you just get flooded. Or instead you can just draw 4 removal spells and just, you know, this... Not ideal for me, I will say. Oh, this is rough. Because, like, I kind of have to kill the Stick Twister. Or else it's just gonna do far more damage than this Bloodsucker. Savior of the Small. That can get back Split Skin Doll. That's really interesting. They probably have another removal spell. I have 4 mana? Ugh. Probably another removal spell. Probably on Savior of the Small. Fear of Falling. Oof. They've got a lot of problematic creatures here. Just gonna say. That is a 4/5. Do I just kill it? Or just chump with the 1/1? We'll just chump. I could chump with Friendly Teddy and flip it up and try to draw some cards. Maybe I'll do that. Although it's a 3/3. Alright, let's just chump. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I can't do this, this, and this, unfortunately. Okay, let's get a little value. Okay. Let's kill the flyer before they can counter me. Okay, well, we have a lot of permanents in play, but they're at 25, I'm at 6, and they have this Stick Twister, which is quite annoying. Okay. I guess they have to decide whether or not they want to attack with the Unwilling Vessel. I think I will choose to block. And which one do I want to block with here? Like, obviously, I have to block the Bloodsucker here. I guess we'll block with Unsettling Twins. Okay, that was huge! That was absolutely huge. So we can use this to get Split Skin Doll back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. The problem is I have to deal with both the Flyer and the Stick Twister. So maybe I should have sacked something before. I'm gonna do this just because I think I need to draw more action. Surgical Suite doesn't do anything. I mean, is it crazy to, like, remove the Flyer and just sack things? And just constantly sack things to the Stick Twister because I'm getting it back with Savior of the Small? It seems pretty wild to me, but it might be correct. Yeah, let's do that. It seems really weird. I agree that it seems really weird. Okay, another flyer. Okay. What do I want to sacrifice? Does this get... No, I can't get this back, right? Like, I'm wondering if I should sacrifice my split skin doll to get it back with the savior. Yeah, let's do that. Ho 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 ho! Let's go! Sheltered by ghosts? Are you kidding me right now? What an absurd draw. That was absolutely ridiculous. Well, I'm at 11. Wow, that was amazing. I can't believe we came back in this game. That's insane. I'm at 15 cards. I'm at 11. All right, I guess we'll just do this. Sure. I mean, it's going to be really hard for them to come back from this, right? Oh, I messed up. I should have been the Sphere of Surveillance. I should have been the Fear of Surveillance. That was my bad. Okay. Wow. This is obnoxious. Obnoxious. Let's play this first, because I think I'm going to pump this. Let's play this. Do I have a 2-mana card in the graveyard? I don't. You know, honestly, I probably just don't need to play this creature. They're at 8 life. What a comeback. Like, they could have Damnation. Which would be very bad for me. This is a crazy comeback, by the way. All right. I mean, they're just dead, aren't they? Yeah. Woo! Woo! Man, sheltered got by ghosts. That's why you take it. Wow, how absurd was that sheltered by ghosts? Okay. 2-0. Green-white. Okay. This hand is fine. We're on the draw. And we have Orphans of the Wheat into Split Skin Doll, and then we have a Clobbering. Some combat tricks. Looks like just a normal, just a typical, just green-white beatdown hand. Innocuous Rat, okay. Let's hope they don't kill the Orphans of the Wheat. Or if they do, let's hope we draw land, so we can just play the Centipede here. What the heck? Final Vengeance? No, that's... Yeah, it looks like a Final Vengeance. Oh, Monstrous Emergence? Sure. Alright, that's good. So let's go Centipede. And then we'll just go ahead and get an island here. Okay. Still looking pretty good here. Kind of want to be able to go Savior of the Small plus Clobbering on the same turn, if possible. So I'm just going to relax. I'm going to chill. Probably play Unsettling Twins. Sure. I mean, they got a little bit of value. Using Comeback Wrong on Centipedes, whatever, but getting the land might be important for them. It looks like their deck has a lot of removal, so Twins still just seems like a good thing to do. Alright, we hit Defiant Survivor. That's really cool. Whatever. Sure. Alright, got some value there. I bet they feel really bad about that. Hopefully they just like wasted all their removal. Unlikely, but I'm hoping. Okay, you got me. Bashful Beastie. Okay. Let's just get that off the battlefield here, I think. Got a lot of creatures in play. Best Defiant Survivor ever. Just gonna say. Woo, look at you! What do you have? Frantic Search number 2. Oh my gosh, your deck is so mediocre. Oh my gosh. This is the most medium deck I've ever seen. Alright, I can just trap them to screen it, but I can also just kill it with the Clobbering and get back Defiant Survivor, I think. Think I just want to do that. Like, one Frantic Strength is fine. I'm just gonna say the second copy, I don't know. Alright, Balustrade Worm is obviously very good. What do I want to get back here, actually? It's actually pretty interesting what I choose to get here. Splitskin Doll also looks pretty good. I have Delirium, so Spineseeker Centipede also looks good. I think I'd rather draw a spell. If I can help it. Sure. I don't think this is attacking. They only play one way. They only play one way, friends. You're so dead. All right. Hey, we got a lot of value here with our survival cards there. Both the Defiant Survivor and the 4-mana 3/4 got us some value there. Not bad. 3-0. Okay. We're drawing well, I think. We're drawing well because our deck certainly isn't particularly good. I mean, it's got good cards in it. It certainly has good cards in it. Scavenger is pretty good in this deck. The Clobbering works well. Tyvar is obviously insane, so... Nice start here. Turn 1 Scavenger, turn 2 Fear of Surveillance. Oh, with Surgical Suite. Like that. Baelmerk Leech is the play from the opponent. Let's play Fear of Surveillance, and let's just pump up the Fear of Surveillance. Okay. So they have Turn Inside Out. 1,000,000%. Fair enough. I'll take that. Alright. I'm gonna block, and then this turn I'm gonna get them. What? Concede. You didn't concede. This is not good game. See? You didn't concede. Spurting around the love. Definitely not attacking. Strand there, turn inside out mana here. Next turn I have Seize from Slumber, so if they pass again, then we can attack. But the thing is, like, they just have to play things. We have the overwhelming board presence here. Wow, Surgical Suite on Fear of Exposure is amazing if they kill this. All right. I feel like I can't really give up a 4/4. No lifelink for you. Okay. And they're dead. So we'll just get back the Fear of Surveillance. And yep. I mean, they were just stuck on lands. Granted, given the violence isn't really a combat trick you should be playing. We've been running with a lot of combat tricks here. But Optimistic Scavenger into Enchantments is a winning combo. Alright, we are on the play here, certainly keeping this. Turn 2 Orphans of the Wheat into Splitskin Doll once again. Have some mild tap synergies here. Fear of Lost Teeth, that's kind of annoying. I mean, I'm still gonna play it, but obviously I don't feel good about this. This is fine. I mean, I'm gonna trade it with Orphans of the Wheat. The thing is, what I'm really afraid of is like a Final Vengeance or something. So this is, like, it's still just traded for that, and I think that card is just going to be highly problematic in general. So we'll go with that. I can also get this back with Savior of the Small. Alright, let's go ahead and get a blue source. They might think it's a good creature. Anyways, like I said, I want to keep up Savior of the Small plus Clobbering on the same turn, just to get instant value. I feel like that's a good 1-2 punch there. And if they play any creature, we're looking pretty good. All right. Oh, that is amazing. Hopefully they don't have a Seize from Slumber here. All right, we get to activate a Forest. It's good. Beat downs. Like, even if they kill the Survivor, it's not too bad for us. Egotist into. Flesh Burrower. Okay. This is such a beating. And then we can get back Orphans of the Wheat. All right. A lot of value here off of our survival creatures. All right. 5 mana, 6 mana, 5/5. Now the question is, what do I do? I think it's just attack. I think it's just attack. This just gets in for a lot of damage. Yep. Knew that was going to happen. And then we'll just go ahead and play the Centipede, get a Forest, and then play Orphans of the Wheat. And hopefully that's just far too many permanents for them to deal with. Like, they have to play 2 more creatures this turn to survive. Or a way to gain life. So they have to play 2 things that impact the board. And they have 2 cards in hand. They did. They actually did. That's insane. Okay. They're still dead, though. Wait, no. They gained the life. Oh, my gosh. They literally... They killed... 2 creatures made... They killed a creature, made me discard a card, and they gained... That was literally the best combination of things that they could have done. I feel like we deserve a removal spell now, after that. We were so far ahead. We were so unbelievably ahead. That's crazy to me that happened. That's unreal. Okay, whatever. I mean, still pretty close, but it's kind of anybody's game given that now they're at 9. They literally gained 6 life last turn and killed a creature and made me discard my that was absurd. Like, obviously any other creature would have been fine too, but Commune with Evil there, whew, my goodness. Good beats. Good beats. What are you getting back? Flesh Burrower, probably? Alright. Well, this is highly, highly annoying. Is there any other way for me to tap Savior of the Small? Fear of Exposure, I guess, would be nice. Because then I can use that to get back my Splitskin Doll or Orphans of the Wheat. Obviously, Tyvar would be insane too. Oh, I should have gotten a Forest. Because I have Tyvar. For potential double overrun. Alright, I mean... It's kind of a stalemate here. Right? So... It is no longer a stalemate. Oh, that's insane. Let's get Split Skin Dull. What a draw. What a draw. Forest. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, next turn we can just overrun and they're dead. Or pretty dead. As long as they can't find a way to kill the Tyvar. We can make it indestructible, but whew, Tyvar off the top! Let's go! Let us go. Okay. We are 5-0 with green-white Tyvar. Whew. I thought, you know, that was close. Like, if they top decked a good card, we were probably going to be on the back foot there because their deck is probably a little bit better set up to go into the late game, given that they're kind of black-green Delirium. All right, opponent on the play. Hey, we have turn 1 Scavenger into turn 2 Fear of Surveillance. Ooh, our opponent, I'm just going to tell you right now, they're going to want to play fast and loose. I just feel it. Like, I mean, to be fair, I'm in for it too. Hand that feeds, okay? So this is worse if they have a removal spell. Okay, but it's better if that happens. We're just plain creatures. We both had a 1, 2, and something to do on 3. Most valuable Slayer, huh? Well, the thing is, this can't really attack. Okay, sure. Let's trade. Like I said, I don't have a way to really tap anything down, so it's fine. Glimmerlight is nice. But how do I want to do? I feel like I'll wait on the Glimmerlight here. And I'm just going to play Savior of the Small. Because next turn I can make a 5-6 Savior. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? You know, it was a matter of time before we played against something busted. So, you know, it is what it is. It was only a matter of time. If I make this a 5-5, does that change anything? Let's surveil. Sure. Undead Sprinter, come on! They went Dissection Tools into Undead Sprinter? You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. So now they can sack Percussionist, equip the whatever, and then play the Sprinter. Alright, you know what? Like I said, if we're going to lose to some of the best rares in the set, in a nice synergistic color combination, so be it. That is part of the game. Question is, how are they going to do this? Okay. I guess I'll just take it for now. Gosh. 5-6 first strike death touch lifelink. The very definition of toxic. So toxic. Valgavat's faithful. What can they get back? Nothing yet. The problem here is that the Rootwise Survivor will just get blocked, double blocked, so that's not very good. What can I get back? Defiant Survivor or Fear of Surveillance. The thing is, I need to grow this one more, so I have to play Moldering Gym. Let's go get a blue source with the Moldering Gym. All right. I mean, this is obviously still not a great situation here for us, but I think they're just going to take 6. They're at 70 trillion life. Now what? The Survivor's never actually surviving. This is actually a 2-mana 3/3 with the Optimistic Scavenger in play. All right, let's make a 4/4 because it blocks the Sprinter. And then we'll pass. What do I need here? I need Trapped in the Light or whatever, Trapped in the Screen. I mean, if they have something, right? It's like, yeah. All right, I'm pretty close to conceding here. I just feel like I had to block the Most Valuable Slayer. They have a very, very good red-black deck. I mean, Dissection Tools into Undead Sprinter is just, obviously, just outrageous. We're at 9 life. Okay. I was basically waiting to see if I drew a Trapped in the Light, and if I didn't, then I was going to lose. But that's all good. We played against some rares. We had some answers in our deck, but we were unable to draw it. But you know what? Can't complain. We've been drawing pretty well. Drawing some key Tyvars to get some key wins, so let's keep it going. We had a totally fine hand there, too. But their hand was better. On the play here, oh, can't play the 2-drop, but still going to keep it here because we have the Centipede. Obviously, would love to be able to play the Orphans on turn 2, so a Plains off the top would be great, or just any 2-mana play, Glimmerlight, etc. But the Spine Seekers should help smooth out this draw. Fungus? Oh, Beastie, okay. Alright. What is happening here? Why is everybody just getting absurdly lucky with these mills? They had Fear of Infinity. What the heck? Last person hit Undead Sprinter. It's not cool. Bear Trap? Okay. Are they just gonna have Delirium on turn 3? They sure are. They sure are. It's ridiculous. Paranormal Analyst. Okay. I gotta kill the Analyst. It's far too good. Okay, no Delirium yet. We have Trapped in the Screen for some nonsense. Threats around every corner. Okay. Get the Fear back. Although... oh, they didn't get it back. Oh no, it's still on the stack. If they get it back, then then they're even further away from Delirium. We have an Optimistic Scavenger, which is not great here. Seems like a pretty easy Rootwise Survivor turn. Then we just attack with everything. They'll probably block my Centipede. Yeah. Alright, they hit another enchantment in the graveyard. Remember, Bear Trap can kill something. Another Plains would be nice here. Brood Spinner. Okay. 3 types in the graveyard. That's probably going to turn on the Beastie as well. Oh, not yet. Well, remember, Bear Trap can just do it right away. If I was my opponent, I would probably just Bear Trap the land. Keep me lower on mana. Oh, I can... Oh, that's great, actually. Oh, wow. Oh, I just naturally drew the planes? Okay, hold on. I have so many awesome options here. Let's lead with planes. They have to block. Okay. I mean, we're doing everything we can. Whoo! Milda Zimone. Bear Trap in play. Okay. Now they have Delirium. Good. And Fear of Infinity, which can't block. Fear of Law. What the? Okay. I mean, that's everything now. That is everything. Oh, that is amazing. Wow. So we can play Surgical Suite here to get back Spineseeker Centipede. Get a Forest. And then we can play Trapped in the Screen on the Beastie. I mean, they're in so much trouble here, so they can kill the Centipede. Sure. But I have so much power and toughness. I have 12 power and toughness. They go up to 6. Even if they kill something, they die. All right. So much value here, right? We're drawing the Scavenger a lot, which is obviously getting us a ton of value. We're able to draw our removal spells on time. So just a nice little package of cards that we have. 6-1 playing for a trophy. Man, our win rate once we've returned, still good, right? It was like, what, 7-0, 6-3, into now 6-1? Not bad. Okay, for the trophy here. Opponent on the play, which is, of course, not as great. But we have a lot of good cards in our hand and perfect mana. Turn 1 Scavenger. No 2-mana play here, but we can go turn 3 Centipede, Tyvar, Fear of Exposure, any one of those cards. Underwater Tunnel. And then they're probably playing a tap land here, is my guess. I would love the 2-mana 2-2, Fear of Surveillance. That would be nice. Did they wait till turn 2 to play this? Are they bottomless? Oh, okay, whatever. Alright, Unnerving Grasp was great. We naturally have our island too. So if they do something, we can just try to slow them down. Not super interested in actually bouncing that, so maybe I won't. The question is just whether or not I'm interested in running out a Tyvar right now, or if I want to wait on it, let them use their removal spell. I think I'm just going to wait. Let's just keep hitting our land drops and pass. Cease from Slumber should be reasonable at some point. Can't really play it next turn because we're going to play a 3-mana spell next turn. Fear of Exposure next turn is pretty nice. That's not a terrible card to bounce, just because it's a 3-3, so I might just do that for tempo, actually. Yeah, that actually seems pretty good to me. Oh, no! Alright, whatever. This was also fine. Oh, Paul. Everything is fine. Look, I think it was actually close between bouncing this and playing this, okay? Because now they have to deal with this. And then we have a variety of other options that we can run out as well. So we'll see what they do. They might just pass here, which would be unfortunate. Okay, so that you know what? This actually worked out. This actually worked out. Because now we can bounce the beastie and smack our opponent. Okay, ooh, Rootwise Survivor is not a bad card. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Because we can get it back. Oh, it was a dissection tools. Let's get this back. Why not? Let's see. So they have a Bashful Beastie. I have a Seize from Slumber. Let's get a Forest now because I have Tyvar. Yep. Oh, not bad. All right. Yeah, that's fair. Do they have a land as well? Or are they just making... No, they can't make a 3-3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have access to Hospital Room. Let's see, 3-4. This would be a 4-5. This would be a 4-5. That's not ideal. I'm just trying to find an attack here. But I think it's probably better to just go Tyvar in fear of exposure. All right. We have the Overrun available. We can also flip the Rootwise Survivor. Like, even if they kill Tyvar, we're not in a horrible spot. Even if they kill the Tyvar. Because now, I'm assuming if they can find a way to exile Tyvar, I can flip my Rootwise Survivor, and that's going to turn into 4-4, 5-6. So that attacks through the Beastie. What are they getting back? Oh, Inquisitive Glimmer. When did they even mill that? Okay, fair enough. Are they gonna attack me? You just die if you attack me. You straight up die. Do you like straight up dying? Okay. Tyvar for the win! Tyvar for the win! And we are now Platinum 1. Very nice. Very nice. So we got a trophy with blue-red. Okay? We got a trophy with the blue-red rooms deck, which I almost never draft. And now, I mean, this was basically a white-green deck. And you know how I feel about the white-green deck. I think it's awful. But we were able to get it done this time around with the help of some absolutely amazing cards. Tyvar being fantastic, of course. This card's one of the best rares in the entire set. We had some key removal spells here. Shelter by Ghost, one of the best uncommons in the set. This ended up actually being quite a good optimistic scavenger deck, which is not what you would expect in a green-white deck, but if you look, we actually had 8 enchantments with plus a Glimmerlight. So 9 enchantments in our deck with a few rooms. So again, this card was definitely very solid. Reasonable mana fixing. The Unnerving Grasp on the splash was good, considering we had the Terramorphic, the Island, the Centipede, and the Moldering Gym. And all in all, just drew fairly well. We had a couple of filler cards here in the Friendly Teddy, Cautious Survivor. I think that's basically it. Oh, and maybe the Frantic Strength and the Moldering Gym. But outside of that, curve out, beat people down, kill people with Tyvar, and we were just able to get it done. Just a nice little cheeky green-white survival deck. My first trophy, by the way, drafting green-white. First trophy drafting blue-red. So what's left? I have already trophied with a blue-black deck, although that was off-stream. I don't know that I've ever trophied with a black-white deck. No, I have, but not on the video. So we're going to be keeping an eye out for those Shroud Stompers to maybe draft a nice Reanimator deck, and then also maybe we can pick up a Kaito or some Nashis and draft a sweet blue-black control deck as well. Those are the two things that we really haven't done too much on these videos. So I'll be keeping an eye out. Obviously not forcing things, but again, I'll be leaning or having a bias towards certain things that we haven't explored yet while still picking up trophies along the way, because why the heck not? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've been enjoying all of this content, and I really hope that you do, and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Additionally, check out tcgplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to pick up cards or sealed product at the most competitive prices, check out tcgplayer.com. Click on that affiliate link on the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories, deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.